What is going on, everybody? It is a very busy day in the world of college football. It's the day of the national championship, and I hope I get this out before kickoff. It's going to be close, so you guys could all laugh at my predictions during the game or whenever you watch this, because they'll probably be very wrong, but I'm just kidding. I got some confidence in myself. I've watched a lot of college football this year. I think the spread right now stands at 5, over under 56.5. Unfortunately, I think the Cinderella story is going to end tonight. Think about it, guys. Washington, national champions. Give me a break. Harbaugh's winning it, and then he's going to the NFL. And he's going to coach Justin Herbert. And it's going to make people very mad for some reason. I don't know, but I'm sorry, guys. It's over. It's over for Washington. At least Jeff Wilson will probably have... Jeff Wilson will be probably happy. He'll get to watch Michael Penix at on his Falcons next year because NFL season's wrapping up. And it looks like we're going to get a draft order, too. I think the top 10 is set in stone right now. We could talk a little bit about the draft order. I know the Falcons are hanging in there. I think they got the 9th pick. They got to be watching this game close tonight. If I'm the Falcons, I say, look, whoever looks better tonight in the national championship, that's who we're going to draft between J.J. McCarthy. There's Blake Corum. I was hoping we get some Michigan and Washington guys. But yeah, I would say, look, whoever performs better in the big game, that's who I want on my team. I'm okay with drafting J.J. McCarthy in the top 10. That's either going to age like complete milk or it's going to age like a fine wine. It's really, there's really not going to be much in between there. There's Dane Key. I have no idea who that is. But that is our first autograph. We get 2 autos in here. It's to $499. He signed 499 of those things. DK Donkey Kong, Dane Key. Our first on the board here. But yeah, the draft is always a lot of fun to talk about. First of all, I think the Bears will have the first pick. And what are they going to do? It's looking more and more like they want to stick by Fields. I mean, they're still a long ways off until the draft with Brock Bowers. Still a long ways off till the draft. They got the combine. Things usually change. But if I'm the Bears, I'm going with Caleb Williams. I know Justin Fields has been playing really well. So, like, I don't think they have their decision made yet. I think they're definitely going to have to talk it over. But if I'm the Bears, personally, I know a quarterback isn't going to change the state of my team. But I think I prefer to go with Caleb Williams. This is Mario Williams. That's Caleb Williams' right-hand man, I think. Mario Williams to $199. Because I do believe the hype on Caleb Williams. I mean, he didn't really have much of a defense to help him out. He's on the field a lot. Gets a little tired in there, gets frustrated. Has to make some crazy plays all the time. But yeah, quarterback is not going to save the state of the Bears right now. They need some linemen. I mean, just straight up ask me Fields or Caleb Williams. I'm taking Caleb Williams. There's Kyle McCord, AJ Swan refractor, and Raheem Sanders. Then the second pick. So yeah, I'd go Caleb Williams first. What do we got? The second pick will be the Commanders. It seems like that's pretty safe. Going to be Drake May. Of all the picks in the mock drafts and stuff, and just speculating, I would say that's probably the safest bet is Drake May. We'll go second. And then third is another very interesting pick. It's the Patriots. And they are horrible at assessing talent. Ooh, what is this in here? Unexpected delights, early risers. Marvin Harrison Jr. How apropos that we pulled Marvin Harrison Jr. when I was just about to say the Patriots are horrible at analyzing talent. But it's definitely a lot safer to draft the star receiver than the star quarterback in a draft. And I think they're way better off getting Marvin Harrison Jr. and using him as a tool to recruit a quarterback to go play with him. There's a couple good guys out there. You got Kirk Cousins will be available. Ooh, what is this? Malachi Starks purple. But yeah, you'll have that is $3.99. Brock Bowers is a beast. But I feel like it'll be easier to recruit a quarterback to go play for you if you get Marvin Harrison Jr. And I just don't trust their ability to assess all the quarterbacks. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is the safest way to go about it. I think they should do Marvin Harrison instead of Jaden Daniels. Personally, I'd like to hear what everyone thinks. Ooh, what is that? X-Fractor. Ruben Owens. Keon Keeley. That looks like some kind of variation. That's the 36 at the end. Yeah, this is a variation. X-Fractor. Keon Keeley. So yeah, I'm the Patriots. I say, look, we suck at picking out players. Drafting, we suck. Let's just do the safest pick in the draft and take Marvin Harrison Jr. Because the guy's an animal. He's that good. And then, figure out quarterback. Get Kirk Cousins. Get Jake Browning. Get something. There's Marvin Harrison Jr. And there's Dane Key. So I'm okay with them passing on Jaden Daniels for Marvin Harrison. I feel like that's just way better pick. And their receiving core has got to be the worst in the NFL. They could use him. Then after that, you have Arizona. And I don't think they're moving off Kyler Murray. I think that contract is pretty confusing that he's in. Like I imagine it's hard to get out of that with Kyler Murray. They did pay him a lot. So Kyler Murray probably staying. Marvin Harrison Jr. off the board. They'll probably end up trading that or something. Then you got the Chargers on the board. And there's JJ. Ibuka. Another JJ. Early risers. Maybe these cards aren't very rare if I've already had two. But JJ McCarthy. Early risers. So yeah, if I'm the Cardinals, they'll probably trade the pick, and then I don't know who will move up and get Jaden Daniels. Maybe the Giants. We get some shininess going on in here. Ramblin' Man. Ibuka. Lots of Ohio State. And a Shador Sanders. Good pack there. And, Jaden Daniels, I imagine the Giants. Maybe the Vikings. Get Jaden Daniels, they'll move up. And then it gets you to the Chargers. And with the Chargers, I would love if they grabbed Brock Bowers. So the Chargers could get Brock Bowers. They can get Jim Harbaugh. And they'll be rolling. That's going to be one of my moves, I think, in the offseason. I'm going to give away some of my strategy here. But in the offseason, I think it's a good idea. Not financial advice or whatever. This is just what I'm going to do. I think before the draft, sometime before the draft or when it looks too obvious, because the Chargers have a really good pick. And also Herbert's stuff's low. He's been hurt. The team underperformed. So you get some Justin Herbert cards. They get a new coach, Belichick or Harbaugh. They get Brock Bowers or one of the best linemen in the draft. And all of a sudden, They're one of the most talked about hype teams in the offseason. And then in September, right before the season starts, you say, look, I'm taking a profit, and you sell your Herbert cards in September, and then you just whatever, you don't care. They play well, they overperform, that's great. If they don't, then you say, look, I'm glad I took profits. They'll be 12-1 to win the Super Bowl, something like that, and just the odds aren't really in your favor there. And I'd be okay with taking profit. So, all right, we got Julian Fleming, Jaquavius Mark. Still waiting on the second auto. I always get really nervous. But I think Herbert is going to be a pretty good buy right before the draft and before they sign their new coach. Looking forward to that. Then you have Falcons. Again, like I said, Falcons should really... Ooh, Riley Leonard, quarterback from Duke, first Bowman. That's a good one, I think. He I think, has a lot of promise, this guy. So I think this is actually a pretty good hit. First Bowman, Riley Leonard of Duke. He is a junior, 13 games. I don't remember how he ended his season, but I know he had a lot of hype and was talked about, so that's cool. Quarterback, Riley Leonard. I'd like to see what that one's going for. But, yeah, that'll be one of my off-season pickups. Caleb Williams, too, because the guy's going to be the first overall pick. He's not in a big bowl game, or he's not even playing in their bowl game. He didn't play in the bowl game. He's not in the national championship. Nobody's talking about him right now. Ooh, what is this? Cam Camper. Shimmer. Not numbered, but cool looking card. So yeah, Caleb Williams. Some of his stuff would be big, right? Like, you buy his stuff, I'm sure it's a little cheaper right now. He's going to be first overall. He'll get drafted. And whichever team ends up getting him, whether it's the Bears or a team trades up, those fans will be really excited. And just sell the hope. Sell the hope to the new fan base that he's going to have. And take a bit of profit. Always love taking profit. But all right, let's see our final box. Cameron Ward, Emmanuel Henderson, refractor, Elijah Badger. So a receiver and a quarterback, Duke and Kentucky. You'd think we're opening Bowman basketball, but there you have it. Riley Leonard. I think that is a good hit. So that'll do it here for me. Enjoy the national championship. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on how the draft order played out, who you hope your team maybe gets, and who you think is going to win if I get this out on time. Probably not, but yeah, laugh at my prediction. I'm going to say Michigan 38, Washington 30. And that'll be it for me, everybody. Love you all. Enjoy the rest of your week. Peace.
Degen Rips with his fingertips. He'll go broke by the end of this.